Us and Shannon Sharpe, why do we even care? Why are we concerned where someone has sex and how they have sex as long as it's legal and it's consenting adults? What we do know is that people need to know because y'all need a perspective. So since I was asked to do this, let me do this. Shannon Sharpe has tried marriage, takes care of his children, has been responsible. Just like you who are hearing this and watching this, has your kinks, has your proclivities, have your freak off sections, have your own little internal pervert that's in your brain who likes to have sex the way you like to have sex. How is it that in 2025, in North America, the one place that has no morality, we are still concerned or will bring charges against men, specifically black men, because we get indicted quicker? How could we still be concerned about this? How do we even still believe allegations like this? Well, let me give you some clarity. Shannon Sharpe, professional athlete, grew up dirt poor. He and his brother went to the NFL, became extremely successful, and part of being successful means that you have outperformed all others in a task. And when you outperform all others in a task, you automatically put a target on your back. They love to push you up to make you famous. Then they love the power of dragging you down because people feel entitled to part of your celebrity status, part of your fame, part of your wealth. If you do not like that, then I suggest that you not do anything to become famous because that comes with the territory. So Shannon decides that after failed marriage or after attempts at having baby mamas and doing what he had to do in his relationship, he is trash. Like millions of us who has never had a productive example of how to have a fruitful and fulfilled relationship. Shannon Sharpe, like billions of us, likes to have sex, enjoys having sex. Shannon Sharpe likes having sex with white women. Let me help you out with that for all of you who are concerned, got your panties in a bunch, and who are so-called fake caring about why people like different people and they ain't different races, like we're supposed to be monolithic with where we have sex. So, he has sex with young white women. What does that mean, Zach? That means no stress marks. That means healthy. That means some obedience. That means keep your mouth shut when I tell you to keep your mouth shut. That means that the headaches, the trauma, and the drama that he has had from all his previous relationships, he don't have to deal with because he has someone who worships him every time they see him. Now, of course, things get sticky because it's called a relationship. It means two people who relate, who go on a journey. It's one thing when people are using each other. There's no journey to go on. It's momentary. But when there's a journey, that means the mission is laid out, the plan is clear, the course is laid out, and we follow that. We navigate through all that comes our way during the journey. It's not his situation. Situation as a single man means that he's allowed, legally and otherwise, to have sex with a different woman every single night if he so chose to do so, and they are willing participants. However, the women often use the power that they have. Men fight with their hands, women fight with their mouth and their body. So, what do? Charge the ultimate deal sealer. Rape, abuse, beating, R. Kelly, Diddy, the list goes on and on and on and on. The easiest way to assassinate a man is talk about something sexual, and the billions of women will automatically convict them right off top because women understand how pathetic men are sexually because they get harassed every day from men who want sex from them. So, all of this combined, you are a victim of something. Someone has harmed you. You decide that you want to go to the courthouse. Why does the person automatically go to the civil court and not the criminal court? Cassie, civil court. R. Kelly's so-called willing victims, civil court. And then a prosecutor goes, well, my career could advance if I convict this famous person. I go down in history. Civil case, man, let me go ahead and file some charges on this person to elevate my career. Let the media get a hold of it because the lies is always better than the truth. And now let's go after this person. Because a jury, you people who are too stupid to get out of jury duty, sits down and get into your emotions instead of sticking to the law, the facts, and what's obvious. You have no street smarts. You have no sense. This is why they have a jury selection. They don't just get 12 people and say, here, come in. The prosecutor will go through 40 people before they get 6 because they want people who are ignorant, people that can be easily moved by sensationalism. And we destroy people who have decided to build their life and outperform others because they are engaging in activities that they've been engaging in. They engage in activities that these willing participants actively signed up to play in and then later decide, I don't like the way the game is going. It's kind of like the spoiled fat kid who's on the court who has all the perfect toys and equipment and snatches it all up because he sucks in the game. So because Shannon Sharpe, Eddie Murphy, Deion Sanders, anybody you name that they try to drag down with these sexual allegations, this slander, Jay-Z, they just try to go at it because the record is flawless. So what else you attack? You attack a person's masculinity. So for all of you who need something to talk about, and Shannon Sharpe is the issue, I suggest you just say to yourself, do I have more in life that's going on than to be worried about where that man is sticking his Johnson? Do I really believe that this young woman who liked sex, who liked to be aggressive, who liked to be hurt, who has tapes, videos, all evidence to show that this was a willing participation, decided to go to the civil court first instead of filing criminal charges? Ask yourself, every time you hear these allegations. Now, for Shannon Sharpe, all men of fame, status, and fortune. Here's your options from the Gangster Guru. Option 1 is you don't have sex with people that you cannot have a non-disclosure agreement with. Throw everything in the kitchen sink in that non-disclosure agreement. Make them sign it, make them fingerprint it, make them put a video out stating, I willfully understand the terms of this relationship. I, so-and-so, will engage in such and such with such and such. If they don't want to do that, you don't need them. You the prize. As you already know, there's millions of people screaming your name who want a piece of you. You don't have to compromise your non-disclosure agreements. Number 2, expect for this to happen from every single person. Expect to cross and be able to double cross when it comes. For everyone who is celebrity status, before you get married for your emotions, seal the deal and make sure your paperwork is right. The women you deal with, men, is going to be the greatest decision you make in your life. When they get part of your essence, part of your soul, part of your time, and your vulnerability, remember this decision that you make, this privilege you give them, can be all taken away if you don't protect yourself and don't have your paperwork right. So to Shannon Sharpe and everybody else, I don't have an opinion, and if he's guilty, if he's innocent, I don't care about the court system anyway. My position is simply this, people. If you need something to talk about with these celebrities, open your eyes to a different perspective.